What's up, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Muckraker. My name's Michelle. Today is March 21st, and I wanted to share with you the final proof, for those of you who need it, that Gotion is a Chinese company and will be run by the CCP. So I am going to jump right in to the Articles of Association of Gotion High Tech, July 2022. We're going to go down here. Article 1. The Articles of Association are formulated in accordance with the company law of the People's Republic of China, the company law, and securities law of the People's Republic of China, the securities law, the special provisions of the State Council concerning the public offering and listing of shares overseas by companies limited by shares, the special provisions, the essential clauses and articles of association of company listed overseas, essential clauses, the Constitution of the Communist Party of China, and other relevant laws and regulations for the purpose of safeguarding the legitimate rights and interests of Gotion High Tech, the company, and its shareholders and creditors, and regulate the organization and behavior of the company. The company is a company limited by shares established in accordance with the company law, the special provisions, and other relevant laws and regulations. So, as you can see, I'll just go back. The company law is the company law of the People's Republic of China. Okay? The securities law is the securities law of the People's Republic of China. With the approval of the People's Government of
Jiangsu
Province, I'm not going to do that for everyone, but just that one, Jiangsu Province, through the reply of the provincial government on agreeing to change to establish Jiangsu Electrical Group. The company was established by changing from a limited liability company to a company limited by shares and registered. This just means that the CCP allowed for shares, allowed for it to look like a capitalist system, but it's still a communist system that owns it. On September 25th, 2006, the company, as approved by China Securities Regulatory Commission, issued 24,000 RMB ordinary shares to the public in 2006 for the first time. They just issued a bunch more, though, or just announced that they're going to issue a bunch more, and that was after July of 2022. Right here. Article 4, registered name of the company. Chinese name, obviously can't read that. English name, Gotion High Tech. Article 5, address of the company, it's in China. And Article 7, the company is a company limited by shares with a permanent term of business. Here's where it gets good. The chairman shall serve as the legal representative of the company. The company shall set up a party organization and carry out party activities in accordance with the Constitution of the Communist Party of China. The company shall ensure necessary conditions for carrying out party activities. The secretary of the party committee shall be the chairman. So the chairman is the secretary of the party committee. That is the party, the Communist Party of China. And this is nothing new if you understand communism. The state runs production. It's centralized power. They have a little flavor of capitalism, I guess you'd say, but that's only so that they can bring in some money, because communism doesn't bring in money. So, Article 10, all assets of the company are divided into equal shares, and the shareholders are liable for the company to the extent of the shares they have subscribed, and the company is liable for its debts to the extent of all its assets. If you go and type in China, there's 15 times that it's mentioned. So let's see what we got here. The company, yep, okay. Right here. Article 19. With the approval of the Securities Authority under the State Council, the company may issue shares or GDR to both domestic and overseas investors. The term overseas investors, as mentioned in the preceding paragraph, refers to the investors from foreign countries or Hong Kong, Taiwan, or Macau, who subscribe for the shares or GDR issued by the company. The term domestic investors refer to investors within the territory of mainland China, other than the aforementioned areas, who subscribe for shares issued by the company or subscribe for GDR in accordance with the regulations of the state on overseas investment. The shares issued domestically and the newly added domestic shares corresponding to the GDR issued overseas shall be managed by China Securities Depository and Clearing Company in a unified manner. Party Committee, Article 114, page 48 over here. The company set up the Gotion High-Tech Co. Committee of the Communist Party of China, Party Committee. The Party Committee shall have one secretary and several other members. In principle, the chairman and secretary of the Party Committee shall be the same person. Qualified members of the Party Committee may be elected to be members of the Board of Directors, the Supervisory Committee, or the senior management through legal procedures, and qualified members of the Board of Directors, the Supervisory Committee, and the senior management may be elected to the Party Committee in accordance with relevant regulations and procedures. In addition, a commission for the discipline inspection shall be set up in accordance with regulations. The Party Committee of the company shall perform its duties in accordance with the Constitution of the Communist Party of China and other party regulations. Ensure and supervise the implementation of the party's guidelines, principles, and policies in the company, and implement major strategic decisions of the CPC Central Committee and the State Council, as well as relevant important work arrangements of the party organization at the higher level. Strengthen leadership and control over the selection and appointment of personnel. Regulate standards, procedures, inspections, recommendations, and supervision, and adhere to the principle of the party supervision of cadres, the board of directors' selection of managers, and the managers' exercise of the right to employ personnel in accordance with law, with the communist law. Study and discuss the company's reform, development, and stability, major business management issues, and major issues related to the immediate interests of employees, and put forward opinions and suggestions. Support the shareholders' meetings, the board of directors, the supervisor committee, and the senior management in performing their duties in accordance with law. Support the employee representative assembly in their work. Assume responsibility for comprehensively and strictly governing the party. Lead the ideological and political work, united front work, spiritual civilization construction, enterprise culture construction, labor union, communist youth league, and other mass work of the company. Lead the construction of party conduct and clean government, and support the Commission for Discipline Inspection in earnestly fulfilling its supervisory responsibilities. Strengthen the construction of party organization and party members at the grassroots level of the company. Give full play to the role of the party branch as a fighting fortress and the vanguard and exemplary role of party members. Unite and lead cadres and staff to actively participate in the reform and development of the company. I'm not going to read the entire thing. I'm going to, and other relevant major matters within the scope of functions and responsibilities of the party committee. I hope that you can see just how much power and control the CCP will have over Gotion, regardless of what Chuck Thelen, who is working for Gotion, and Green Charter Township Supervisor, who is working for Gotion, and Dr. Bill Pink at Ferris State University, who is working for the right place, who's working for Gotion. You see, these people are all okay with Communist Party, I guess. I mean, this is all just putting the pieces together. Do you think that the Green Township supervisor hasn't seen this? I mean, maybe it's possible, but then he's not making informed decisions now, is he? What do you guys think of this? Are you okay with the CCP being in Big Rapids, controlling this company Gotion? Let's see, what other, we got a couple more. China, let's see. Public announcement, Article 216. The company designates the China Securities Journal, the Securities Times, the Shanghai Securities News, the Securities Daily, and this website as the media to publish its announcement and other information required to be disclosed. Well, oh, and I can open that in a new tab. Oh, look at that. Oh, but thankfully Google will allow me to translate. Boom. Some of it's translated. Interesting. Okay. I will try to maybe keep up with that website, see if they publish any information, if I can read it. Because I can't read any other language, and Chinese is supposed to be like the hardest one in the world to read and speak. Let's see what else. We have 5 more. 219. In case of a corporate combination of the company, parties to the combination shall conclude an agreement with each other and formulate balance sheets and a list of properties. The company shall, within 10 days of making the resolution on combination, notify its creditors and within 30 days make a public announcement on China Securities Journal or the Securities Times. Any creditor may, within 30 days of receiving the said notice, or in the event that the creditor does not receive such a notice within 45 days, as of the insurance of the said public announcement, require the company to repay its debts in full or to provide a correspondence guarantee. In case of a corporate combination of the company, the claims and debts of the parties to the combination shall be succeeded by the company that survives the combination, or the newly established company in the case of consolidation. In case of division of the company, the assets of the company shall be dividing accordingly. To enable division to proceed, balance sheets and schedules of assets shall be formulated. The company shall inform its creditors within 10 days of the date on which the resolution on division is made, and shall make a public announcement about the division on China Security Journal or the Securities Times within 30 days of the date. Let's see. Sorry, it's a lot to go through. It's 90-something pages. I'm obviously not going through the entire thing. There's many ways that you can search through this document. I just chose the word China, so that way we can see where the CCP is at, in theory. There's one more I wanted to highlight, and then I think the nail's in the coffin on whether or not Gotion is a Chinese company and will be run by the CCP. Article 230, okay, liquidation. Alright, dispute resolution. In case of any disputes or claims arising between shareholders and the company, between shareholders, directors, supervisors, general manager, or other senior management of the company, between a shareholder and another shareholder, based on the rights and obligations stipulated in the Articles of Association and relevant laws and administrative regulations, and related to other affairs of the company, relevant parties may settle the disputes in accordance with the provisions of laws and administrative rules and regulations, or by means of mutual agreement, if the competent securities authority under the State Council does not reach an understanding or agreement with the relevant overseas securities regulatory authority on the method of dispute settlement. The resolution of the disputes mentioned in the preceding paragraph shall be governed by the laws of the People's Republic of China. They have this final say, of course. It is a communist country and it's a communist company. I think that was the last thing. Again, there are tons of different angles that you could look at this, and you should probably read the whole thing if you're interested. The board of directors may formulate the detailed rules in accordance. Okay. That's it. That proves the point. That's the last thing that I'm going to say about it being a Chinese company. Now, some people might argue, okay, so what? That's a different argument altogether. I don't know if we'll ever agree if that's your stance. I've read the Communist Manifesto. I've also read the Gulag Archipelago, and I understand that communism, being a centralized power where the state runs production, is very dangerous. And again, even if everybody that's in control is a saint, all it takes is one mistake and millions of people starve. So, centralized power, not the way. Let me know what you think about this. The articles. Thank you to the person who sent this to me. The Articles of Association, July 2022. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I appreciate you hanging out with me and watching, and we'll see you in the next video.